Episode 06, Series 2 of 1001 Stories of Health. The House That Taught Her. Halley had recently moved out of her parents' home into her own apartment and started a new job. From the very first day she lived alone, she never bothered to clean. Each morning, she left for work, and each evening, she returned exhausted, washing only the single dish she needed and letting the rest pile up. Slowly, clutter, garbage, cobwebs, and overgrown grass began to take over her home. Rarely did Halley have visitors, and when colleagues asked to visit on weekends, she always turned them down, claiming she was out. In truth, she slept in all weekend. She justified her messy home by thinking she was too tired to clean, unlike her mother, who had always kept their family home spotless despite working full-time. On Saturday morning, unexpectedly, Halley's mother called to say she was outside. Halley, still asleep, jumped up in surprise. She looked around in panic. Her apartment was a disaster. If she had told me before she came, I would have said I was out, she thought regretfully. Her mother knocked again, calling, "Halley, aren't you in? Open up." Reluctantly, Halley opened the door. Immediately, her mother scolded her for the overgrown grass outside. Halley stayed silent as her mother entered. She paused, clearly struck by the mess, holding her chest and bending slightly. "Mom, are you okay?" Halley asked, alarmed. "Halley, what is happening here?" her mother said, looking around. Halley understood. Her mother had seen just how dirty the house had become. She rolled her eyes and asked casually, "Do you want anything, Mom?" as she turned to walk away. "No, I can't eat anything here. It's too dirty," her mother replied, near tears. "Mom, you know I work all day. I don't have time to clean," Halley explained. Her mother shook her head. "Halley, how do you live like this? The hygiene of this house is unacceptable," she said, following Halley into the kitchen. Halley said she would grab a broom to clean some cobwebs, but her mother nearly shouted when she saw the kitchen. A mess of garbage, dirty water, and unwashed dishes. "Mom, do you want anything to eat?" Halley asked, brushing it off. "No, I can't. I'm so disappointed in you." "Halley, didn't I teach you anything before you moved out?" her mother said, near tears. Halley replied, "Mom, you're making it a big deal. I'll clean up soon when I'm fully awake." Her mother said firmly, "It's a big deal, Halley. Poor personal hygiene and this messy environment are dangerous. You are exposed to germs and bacteria. You could get very sick. I can't believe you live alone yet can't keep yourself and your home in order." Halley tried to explain that she was tired after work, unlike her mother, who always managed to keep the house clean. Her mother, still upset, reminded her, "Both personal hygiene and environmental hygiene are too important to overlook." Finally, in anger and disappointment, her mother said, "Halley, I'm leaving. I wanted to spend the day with you, but everywhere smells. I can't stay here," and she walked out. Halley stood for a moment, looking around, then went back to sleep without cleaning. Later that day, fully awake, Halley began watching a health show on her phone about personal hygiene. Curious, especially after her mother's reaction, she paid close attention. She learned that personal hygiene not only prevents disease, but also affects how people feel about themselves, improving self-esteem. Inspired, Halley immediately got up and began cleaning her apartment. She trimmed the overgrown grass, washed the dishes, and tidied up, improving the hygiene of her home. When she finished, she felt an instant sense of satisfaction. So it's true, personal hygiene and a clean environment affect how you feel too, she said. Remembering her mother, Halley immediately called her. Her mother answered, "Have you cleaned up your house now?" "Yes, Mom, I have. I just wanted to assure you I'll keep up with personal hygiene and maintain the hygiene of my home properly," Halley said. Her mother was delighted and promised to visit the next weekend, hoping to see Halley's house in order. From that day on, Halley made a promise to herself. She would always keep her house clean. She cleaned it every day before leaving for work and never left dishes in the sink overnight again. Keep enjoying the episodes of 1001 Stories of Health at 1001storiesofhealth.wordpress.com.